Does this dog look like a threat to you? Because in my eyes, he seems to be a cute little fluffy fella. Now, unfortunately, this dog is no longer with us because of a piece of shit police officer. I mean, this might actually be the worst police encounter I have ever seen in my life. Like, there are some bad policemen out there, but this guy actually took the #1 spot. It is so fucking painful to watch that watching it actually enraged me so much that I went to go and train. That's how fucking furious I was about it. I was hitting that bag, throwing off combos so hard the bag actually imploded on itself. I was just imagining the police officer right in front of me. I mean, what a true piece of shit. Anyway, we're gonna go through this clip. It pains me to watch.
Neck's broken.
So it starts off with a police officer by the name of Myron Woodson getting a call about a dog that seems to be walking around. He's a little bit confused, but not a general threat. He's not barking. He's not attacking anyone. He's not running at anyone. He's just roaming around.
Okay, take you to get help. Gotcha. Nope, don't have you. There you go. Got it. Ah, you smooth dog. Gotcha. Don't let you bite me.
It goes on like this for a while. The police officer's kind of talking to the dog, but the dog's acting, I guess, a little bit strange, which I can kind of understand from the police officer's perspective. You know, if I got a call to go and look at a dog and it was completely ignoring me and walking around with its mouth open, I would think, okay, maybe there's something wrong with this dog, but I wouldn't consider it a threat at all. So yeah, for the next 10 minutes, the guy struggles to use the easiest thing to use on the planet to try and catch the dog, and eventually it gets to this point. What a horrible motherfucker. Let me just point out, the reason why he did that wasn't because the dog was a threat, but because he was the laziest piece of shit on the fucking planet. I mean, if you look at his shadow, the guy is huge. He's at least 300 pounds. And this video enrages me. It's so fucking poorly handled. How can a police officer have such a shit conscience that he thinks, yeah, I mean, look, this is someone's pet dog. He's kind of ignoring me. I'm not even going to try and pick him up or stroke him. I'm just going to shoot him. What the fuck? Now, this dog was deaf, blind, and weighed 13 pounds. The dog couldn't be easier to pick up. He couldn't have been easier to catch. If you're having problems with catching the dog, get some fucking neighbors to come and help you out. Maybe they know something about the dog. I mean, yeah, sure, the guy got a call saying, yeah, there's a confused dog walking around. He seems to be lost. And the guy instantly thought, yeah, it's a stray aggressive dog. I can't wait to go and shoot it. Now, at this point, you're probably fucking enraged. You're so furious you want to go and take boxing classes so you can track down this piece of shit officer and just beat the fucking daylights out of him. But it gets worse. It actually gets worse. The way that he deals with the situation is tragic. It is the worst customer service I've ever seen on the fucking planet. He doesn't even talk to the guy in a nice manner. And actually, the owner deals with the situation significantly better than the police officer.
That's not how you handle a situation. If a dog is a threat to a person and harms a person or shows immediate threat, that's when you use force. There is many other tactics.
Do you want to talk or you want to tell me how to do the job? I'm more than happy to talk to you. I'm more than happy to talk to you.
There's no talking. You already took care of it. You handled it very poorly when I called in.
Do you want me to respond to anything? Or you just want to sit here and lecture me? I respond to a situation. All I have is information in hand, correct?
I feel absolutely horrific for the owner. And this police officer doesn't give a shit. Like, this is actually psychopathic behavior. He said that all he has is the information that he's given. That's not fucking true. You have morals. If you see a dog walking around like that, you'd think, no, he's not a threat. I mean, look, I'm just going to pick him up. You know, maybe I shouldn't, but worst case scenario, maybe he tries to bite me. I put him down and run away. Like, clearly the dog wasn't even fucking looking at him. You know, you can wave your hand in front of the dog, and if he doesn't react, then maybe he's fucking blind. This guy is actually stupid.
Your dog is simply, that's his medical condition. Do I know your dog?
A dog, unless
do I know your dog?
You are a person.
You know, that is not how this works.
It's not.
That is not how this works.
We shall find out, sir.
You sure can.
I'm gonna do my study.
But are you trying to have a conversation, or you just want to
I
keep
guess
on
there's no
refining?
conversation. I guess if you're one,
I'm trying to speak to
a
you.
citation.
Am I
I guess
not trying to
that's what
speak
I'm
to
gonna
you?
get.
I mean, the owner isn't even a trained police officer, and I still think he actually did a better job at showing who a police officer is. If someone told me that actually, you know, they'd switched roles for a day, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. If this was like a community test to see if people could figure out who was a police officer and who wasn't, I would actually vote the guy in the blue shirt, the owner of the dog, because he dealt with this so incredibly well. Now, the owner has actually filed a lawsuit against the police officer, and he did win. Thankfully, he's taken home $750,000, which is that worth his dog's life? I personally can't say, but either way, I would not want my dog to go out that way. Yes, maybe if he got hit by a car, that would actually be a bit better because that's a complete accident. The footage of the policeman pulling out his gun and shooting the dog in the head is horrific. And it's not just one shot as well, it's 2 fucking shots. He shoots it a second time for no reason. Anyway, currently the police officer could be facing criminal charges for animal abuse. I really hope he does. I really truly do hope that this police officer goes to prison. You can go up to prison for a maximum of 5 years for animal abuse, and I hope he gets all 5 of those years, and I hope every single one of them is as painful as possible. Him going into prison as an ex-police officer could be the worst possible thing for him. It might be worse than death. So I am really praying on this guy's downfall. He is a horrific person to have in society. This guy should not be walking around. He is worse than most drug dealers. Most criminals out there actually have a better soul than this guy. Police officers are meant to be there to look after a community and keep them safe. This guy shot a dog for no fucking reason. Imagine how he would treat a human being. Anyway, yeah, this absolutely enraged me. I had to talk about it. My condolences to the owner. I mean, I'm really hoping that the dog has crossed the Rainbow Bridge and he's playing about with all the other puppies up there and he's just having a great time. And hopefully the guy can somehow find a way for the $750,000 to compensate for his dog's fucking tragic death. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.